Logically, I'm the one, not the 2, 3. Mind so good, I be moving stress-free. Every time I drop, you won't have a think piece. Never forcing no vibe, I'm just doing me. They be like, where you from? The Bury. Got my own sauce, in control of my story. Walk through like a boss, I ain't worried. Haitian girl, name Neff. What a dream.
It's your girl Neff from the bar, and we back with another episode of Logical Minds. How you guys been? I've been coolin', chillin', vibing. As y'all can see, I'm in a new location. We're in the new studio, OMG. How do y'all feel about it? We're not done yet. This is just the rough draft of the location because it's a time thing that will make it more better, more of a vibe. And we're on episode 68. OMG, we are literally doing so well, especially being that we're about to be in the 70s now and that we're in a new location, and I feel so safe in here. This is where I record my music at. Not in this room specifically, but in this building. I just have my own room, and this is what it is right now. And we'll have more to come when the weeks come. And I'm just very grateful to have this space. So let's get right into the episode. All right. So let's get into the book part. The solar plexus chakra. The solar plexus chakra is all about standing in your power, getting in touch with your inner warrior, fire, and self-esteem. The following meditations, crystal techniques, and essential oil applications and yoga postures will help you connect with what you may be holding in this chakra, and most importantly, initiate connection with this energy vortex within you so you may open up the wisdom that it holds. And then the rest is about the meditations, the crystals, and things of that nature that you guys can look up yourselves, just because this is a podcast and I'm just speaking on my own experiences. So yeah, let's get right into the questions. All right, question number 1. When was the last time you stood up for something that was against your morals? The last time I stood up for something that was against my morals, I honestly would have to say I was in the ward at the time, and it was with this guy. His name was Joshua, and he was saying the N-word. He just kept saying it, and I had to just let him know, like, hey, like, you can't be doing that. You can't be on that. You know what I mean? And OMG, before I even get into it with this question, I got a LogicalMindz hoodie that I just got made, and I picked up today, and I'm about to show you guys. It's with the new logo and everything. It's so cute, and it's only my first hoodie made that I got, and I will definitely be coming out with more because I have a website that I'm developing soon, and then eventually we will have merch. Yes, we are literally expanding, and we are evolving as a company, as a podcast, as a person. We are doing things that we're supposed to have been doing, and as y'all know, we've been going through it this year, so better to have good news, better to have a slow motion than to have no motion, because at least I'm trying. This is 3 years in, and we're doing something new, and we're trying something new, and I'm very grateful to be able to have my brand on me, and to be able to rep my brand, and to be able to new space, and to just be myself, and to just let my journey take over, and just let it be what it's supposed to be. So yeah, back to the question. Yeah, he kept saying the N-word, and I had to just tell him straight up. I had to give him a little history lesson, like, dude, like, you're not black, like, at all, and you can't sit here and keep saying it. That's why you up in here, because you got identity issues. You thinking that you a black man, but the whole time you a white man, dude. Like, you gotta chill out. But he wasn't trying to hear it at one point. Eventually he started to get it. Question number 2. When was the last time you felt unworthy of unappreciation, and how did you receive, and how did you move past this? The last time I felt unworthy of appreciation was when I told my mom I was making my podcast, and she didn't care, because it was when I had dropped out of SU. This was about 3 years ago. When I dropped out of SU, she didn't care, because she only cared about the fact that I was in school and I was going for a degree for law. She didn't care that I created something that would eventually help me expand my own personality, expand my vocabulary, and expand connections that I make with people and things of that nature. how did you receive this, and how did you move past this? I received it like it was a stab in the back, because it was just like, damn, I finally created something for my own self and you don't even care. But it's all good because we're here now. And how did I move past it? I kept going. I kept pursuing it. I kept uploading, and I kept creating ideas that I knew that I was going to pursue, because I care about this shit. Like, I care. If I didn't care, I wouldn't be doing all this. And I definitely would not be in this new space right here, right now. Number 3, how could you assert yourself more, either at school or at work? I can assert myself at school more so speaking up and talking, because I'm doing online school now. So like, we talk on Zoom and we talk via email, and I can just introduce myself more and just let it be known who I am. And at work, I can just stand up for the other stuff that doesn't get done, like the stuff that gets overlooked. I can assert myself in that area. Question number 4, when was the last time you felt shame, and how did you get over it? The last time I felt shame was when I did the 18 days in the ward, is when I felt a lot of shame, because I didn't think I was going to end up in there, but I did. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and there's nothing I can do about it other than use that experience, share it, be as honest as I can, and overcome it. I'm just not getting over it. It asks, how am I still getting over it? I'm just starting to get over it, especially now that I'm in this new space, and I feel very grateful to know that I'm in a new space, so that I can just feel safe, and I can just create. Yeah. Question number 5. In what social situations do you feel the most confident? I feel the most confident when I'm out drinking with my friends. That's when I feel the most confident in social situations, because I'm under the influence and I'm not caring, and I'm not overthinking about how I look, about how I sound. I'm just expressing myself and opening myself up the way that I should, if that makes sense. Number 6. What are the healthier things that you've done to unwind after a stressful thing? After a stressful day? One of the healthier things I've done is take a nap, take a shower, take a nap, and be able to wake up, drink some water, and just watch some shows, read a book, entertain myself in a way that makes sense. That is one of the things that I've done to unwind after a stressful day, for sure. Question number 7. What do you respect the most about yourself? I respect the fact that I can have a plan, and I can execute the plan, and I can make it make sense for myself, and don't have to worry about others having to put me down, because I know it's my idea, it's my plan, and I know I'm going to get it done. Because it's my shit, and who else is going to get it done for me? Exactly. Question number 8. When did you feel when was the last time you felt shame over your impulses, or how did you move forward? I had an impulse buying stuff on the TikTok shop, just going crazy. I did feel shame because I spent a lot of money. I only spent probably like $400, but that's a lot of money when it comes down to just buying stupid stuff online. And how did I move forward? I moved forward knowing that, I can have my impulses, but I need to be careful. I can't just be buying $400 things out of nowhere. I need to be more mindful and more mature with my money as I continue. Number 9. What happened the last time you felt too nervous, and how did you get over that feeling? I feel nervous right now because I'm in a new location and I'm in a new space, and I'm recording in a place where y'all have never seen me record before, and I'm just getting it off. And how I'm getting over that feeling is by allowing myself to just sit here and take over the space and just be able to feel comfortable in what I am doing in my environment, and just letting it be known that I'm here and that I'm ready to take over this journey. And I got my new hoodie on, so hair's done, nails done. So I'm feeling girly, I'm feeling cute, I'm feeling like myself, and I'm feeling like nothing but That's who I'm feeling like, period. Question number 10. What situations do you tend to avoid and why do you avoid them? I tend to avoid talking to people I know in public that I don't talk to. Just because I just be thinking to myself, like, we don't need to do the whole fake chit chat. We can just act like we didn't see each other and just keep it pushing, because that's what I like to do now. Because I don't like to just overdo it and drag and make it this thing. Like, I don't want to make it this thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. But yeah, let's get right into the shadow work. Because, like, it feels really nice recording here. It feels really nice recording here. Like, it feels really nice to know that I have a place where I can just come and just get it off and just edit here. I'm going to be here for school too. I'm just going to get my shit off here writing in school. And I'm just going to do the best that I can to make this more of a vibe. And this is just a rough draft, of course. And eventually it'll be turned into more of a vibe. Because that's the plan. That's the goal. And we're just going to let it be what it is. Because I'm just rambling, but y'all know I'm just chatting. So yeah, today's shadow work is the roots you pretend aren't there. The roots you pretend aren't there introduction. There is a part of you beneath the surface, not broken, not buried, not wrong, but wrapped up in shame, silence, and survival. You may call it too much, you may call it not enough, but more than enough, you pretend it isn't a part of the garden. Yet this root still feeds in the whole, and no real growth can happen until it's met, not as a threat, but as a teacher. This week, we meet that root. Alright. What part of myself do I quietly believe will ruin or sabotage my growth? I believe my feminine side. I just be having this fear that my feminine side does too much, because I just know my feminine side is she just knows what she wants, and she knows what she wants her things to look like, what it wants to sound like, and things of that nature. And I just be overthinking so much when it comes to my feminine, just because, like, we live in a masculine world, and y'all know what comes with that. A lot of argumentative back and forth, unnecessary back and forth, unnecessary comments of judgment. It's just unnecessary things that I feel like that are attacking the feminine for no reason, and that's what I be overthinking a lot. And I feel like that will literally sabotage my growth by trying to be in my feminine, just because, like, I'm hot as fuck right now. Like, it's hot. I'm in a hoodie. It's in May. Don't got no fan. This is a new location, and I'm feeling good in a new location, but I'm a little uncomfortable too because this hair is a little big, or whatever the case may be. And then my nails have charms, and sometimes it gets caught up into stuff. So it's like, those are just small examples of being in my feminine and what comes with that, if that makes sense, instead of just being more relaxed and, like, in my scarf or something with no nails. Because, like, I'm still comfortable with both either way. I'm just being myself, if that makes sense. Is it the angry one, the jealous one, the needy one, the unmotivated one, the one who wants too much, or the one who gave up too long? For me, I would say it's the one who wants too much, the needy one, and the one who gave up long ago. Because my feminine side definitely gave up long ago, just because the way that life was life, and it just felt like being feminine was probably not the best case scenario for me. But I'm realizing now that that is the best case scenario, because that is where my power lies in, and that's where I need to understand and accept who I am. Okay, what are you protecting me from? Is saying to ask that version of you, and to say, what am I protecting you from? I'm protecting you from the masculine world. I'm protecting you from the unnecessary hate comments about your hair, probably your laces lifting or your baby hairs or not. up to par, where your hair is not up to par with your nails, or whatever the case may be, or just having a fit that doesn't match the requirement of what an Instagram baddie is supposed to look like, or just the unnecessary expectations that we placed upon ourselves throughout social media. What would help you feel safe to change? What would help me feel safe to change would be to not overthink about the things that I know that I care about. If I care about having my stuff done, then I'm going to do it. If I care about not having it done, then I'm not going to have it done. It's all about what I want in that moment and how I feel about it and how I want to go about it. I don't want to be thinking about how somebody else wants to go about it, because if I think about it like that, then I'm just going to be in a situation where I'm always thinking about somebody else's perception. And that was my life growing up with my mom, and I'm not going to do that anymore. Ooh, bless me. What do you want to grow into? I want to grow into a beautiful tree. I want to grow into a beautiful person who has beautiful branches, beautiful layers, who have leaves that produces apples. Like, I want to do so much in this lifetime, and I'm only 23 years old. And I know I have so much more to give, but I just need to stay focused and stay real and stay down. What if I stop trying to erase you? If I stop trying to erase my feminine side, I will have a great way of implementing how I would like to do things, instead of it letting it be this masculine thing where I just don't feel like doing certain things when I should care about the details, and I will. And the details is what's going to get you far, because then you have a story to bring to the table once the table is fully prepared for you. Alright, even this belongs, even if this is worthy of light, even if this is blue. The interrogation to carry the name or the image of this root with you for the rest of the week. Not a shadow, but a part of your foundation. Draw it, speak to it, think it, let it grow. Alright, we are done with the shadow work of this week. That was really nice to talk about our roots, even though we're in our solar plexus chakra right now, just to get a recap of how we were on our roots. Like, the root chakra is the first 7 years. Yeah. So, in reading here, your solar plexus chakra connects with your personal power and how you feel about yourself and your place in this world. It is the chakra that aligns you with other chakras to create feelings of self-worth and integrity. Improving this chakra improves your energy and your feelings about yourself and the place in this world and your temper. I just love watching myself right now because I love the fact that I got this hoodie on. Now let's get right into the questions. Question number 11. When was the last time you felt like you were thrown into action? The last time I felt like I was thrown into action when I went to the ward. It felt like I was thrown in a situation where I had to face myself mentally, spiritually, not physically, but just mentally and spiritually. I had to face myself each and every day. It was a journey. It was an uncomfortable journey, but it was a journey. I made it through. I made it through the best that I could. And I felt like I was thrown in there just because I didn't know what the situation was. I didn't know why I was in there. It was just so much in me that I didn't realize that needed to be addressed, if that makes sense. Number 12. When was the last time you felt unsafe, and how did you feel safe again? The last time I felt unsafe was in the ward, if I'm being honest. I did not feel safe in there because I didn't know I was in there. They didn't call it a ward. They call it inpatient. So I didn't know where I was at. I felt very unsafe. I felt very just not belonging, if that makes sense. And how did you feel safe again? I tried to tell myself I'm in here for a reason and that I need to just relax and calm down and figure out the best plan for me to leave, if that makes sense. Question number 13. What had you accomplished the last time you felt recognized by your peers? I felt like creating this podcast. I felt recognized by my peers. I feel like my peers really enjoyed the fact that I created a platform that helped me be able to recognize myself, be able to face myself, be able to talk about the things that I want to talk about and things of that nature. And it felt like, although I had peers who didn't support me, I had peers who did support me. And that right there was one of the best feelings ever. Number 14. Have you ever suffered from high blood pressure? And if so, how did you manage it? No. Thankfully, I've not suffered from high blood pressure, but my father did, and I understand what a lifestyle looks like with that. And I didn't have to deal with that, and I don't have to manage that at all. My blood pressure is pretty normal. I get it checked regularly now that I have my doctor's appointments that I go to regularly, and for the most part, I'm doing well, thankfully. Number 15. What do you do to what do you do to silence your inner critic? By standing up and doing exactly what I said I was going to do. Like I said, like today I wasn't feeling good a little bit, and I said I wasn't going to be able to show up for myself on the pod here today and have my hair down and come here with my new hoodie, and I did. I showed up and I did it, and I'm very proud of myself because I have no choice other than to say I did it, and I'm that girl. And that's how I silence my inner critic, by telling myself I'm going to do something, and I get up and I actually do it. And I do it with pride. I do it with a happy face. I do it with gratitude. I do it with positive energy. And I just pray every day that I keep that same energy for my next day. Number 16, what do you do to maintain healthy skin? To maintain healthy skin, you have to get a dope skincare routine. Now, I just got a skincare routine. It's this Korean set that I got off the TikTok shop. And it's really nice. And it helps my skin feel very glowy. To keep that, and you got to eat healthy. You got to drink your water. You got to eat healthy. You got to do the best that you can as far as eating and drinking enough water and enough fruits, enough vegetables, and the good stuff. You gotta eat the good stuff. You gotta eat the good stuff so you can have the good stuff running in you so that it can just produce out of you and do the best that it can for you. Number 17. When was the last time you woke up cranky and what helped? I woke up cranky today because I'm on my period, you guys. I'm on my period, so that's why I woke up cranky. It's my second day. And I have my cramps, and it's annoying, but I'm here, and I'm still here, and I'm showing up. Like, although, excuse me for having low energy, especially it being my first time recording here. I'm on my period, and again, my medication is still on, but it's like eventually it'll be faded out with the injections. But even though I'm on pill forms every day, but it's like the injections are very powerful, if that makes sense, and it's like detoxing. I'm like detoxing that medication, so just give me like a couple weeks, and I'll be sure to bring more energy and bring myself back to life, back to reality, back to life, back to reality. Yeah, and it said what helped. What helped was just knowing that I had the podcast to record and I had my hoodie to pick up today. That's what helped, because I had shit to do and that were very much about myself and about who I want to be in life and how I want to show up, if that makes sense. Number 18. When have you recently felt like you were a part of something bigger than yourself? Right now, I feel like every time I upload and every time I record, I'm doing something bigger. I'm doing something bigger than myself, because LogicalMindz is more than just a podcast. It's a movement. It's a way of life. It's a mindset. As y'all can see, it's on me right now, and I'm just doing the best that I can to just show that I am a part of the podcasting team. I'm part of the podcast world, despite me being a small channel. I'm here to slay. I'm here to do me, and I'm here to just give y'all the real, authentic, logical mind. Like, I am the logical mind. I am Neff from the bar, and I'm just doing me, you know. Neff from the barn burr, Neff from the barn burr, Neff from the barn burr. Y'all gotta catch that out, barn burr. Number 18. Number 19. What or whom makes you? What helps you feel motivated on a regular basis? What helps me feel what helps me feel motivated is knowing that I have a brand that affects who I am day to day. Because if I don't upload, it's gonna affect me. It's gonna affect my viewers because they're expecting episodes every Sunday. And knowing that I got a mixtape coming out soon, and that I have projects that are coming out because I'm putting my effort in, and I'm in school, so that's what's also motivating me as well. So I'm doing so much for myself that's helping me stay down, stay consistent, and stay real with myself and my journey. And I'm very grateful that I have these things to motivate me, because in the past I didn't have nothing at all going for me. I only had the podcast going for me, but I didn't have everything else going for me. And I'm very grateful that I'm in that space now. And number 20. How would you finish this sentence? I can do the best that I can. I can show up for myself and do better than what I did yesterday. I can succeed in this life as long as I tell myself I can. I can stand up for myself in any situation that may present itself towards me. I can do whatever I want. I can sing whatever I want. I can rap whatever I want. I can talk about whatever I want. I can upload every Sunday. I can become a logical mind. I'm just doing the best that I can, honestly. And I'm very grateful that we have reached the end of the episode. Let me just check the time. Yeah, I'm very grateful that we have reached the end of the episode. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for tuning in. Stay loving yourself. Stay out the way. Stay down till you come up. Don't forget, this is a new space. Please congratulate me in the comments, or just congratulate me through your thoughts. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm trying to show up for myself in ways that I've never done before. And again, excuse me for having low energy. You know, your girl's been going through it, but I'm still here. I'm still showing up. And again, thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and positivity. Oh, don't forget to check out my Instagrams, Twitters, and the TikToks. Don't forget to check out my LogicalMindz socials. And peace, love, and positivity. LogicalMindz.